Someone asked recently how to raise her Kundalini. First, understand what Kundalini is. Kundalini is the highest goodness, the one supreme consciousness. The divine intelligence, the highest love, the highest bliss, the highest joy, who is the essence of everything. So the one supreme consciousness in the form of energy, God in the form of energy, animates the human body as Kundalini, the energy of the One. Kundalini wants to awaken you into joy, wants to awaken you into love, into goodness. So to raise Kundalini means to turn our attention to the highest goodness, the highest bliss, the highest consciousness that we feel. So part of this is spiritual practice. Could be breathing technique, could be a mantra, could be chanting, could be awareness, could be surrender, could be puja, could be karma yoga. You have to consider what food you eat. Does that food carry the life force energy that raises Kundalini? Or does it densify your body? Does it plug up your energy system, make you feel heavy and dense and sick? For me, that means eating mostly fresh, raw fruits and vegetables and greens and sprouts. In addition to nuts and seeds and things like that. But what it is for you, you have to figure out. But it goes beyond spiritual practice, it goes beyond food. Part of it is how you treat your body. Are you putting things in it like drugs and alcohol that make it imbalanced? Are you exercising and doing a little bit of yoga asanas, yoga postures to help keep the body clear and healthy and open to Kundalini? But it goes beyond this. A sadhu would say, turn your attention to God. And that is all. Turn your attention to God. But what does that mean? Does that mean turning your attention to a belief about God? Or does it mean turning your attention to the highest goodness the highest joy, the highest love. What transcends ego? What humbles ego? What is decent? What is kind? What is peace? So part of that is becoming aware of all the things that pull us down, pull us into anger, pull us into worry, pull us into conflict, pull us into fear and unhappiness. See, we have all these things that are happening in our mind. We're giving our attention to the thoughts, and it pulls our energy down, pulls us into ego. Our judgments, our arrogance, our egotism, it's usually hiding hurts and unhappiness. Our desire to hurt others, our desire to put others down to make ourselves feel better. The bitterness and anger, it's hiding. To hurt others is hiding the hurt we feel. Yeah. Can we become aware of those hurts? Not to indulge in them, but to be aware of them. Surrender. Allow ourselves to feel what we are feeling. Anger is we don't want to feel what we are feeling. But can we allow ourselves to feel what is here? Can we become aware of the stories around it? What's triggering it? Rather than lash out, rather than justify our anger. How do you treat others? It's another part. Are you respectful of others? Are you loving to others? Do you want to do good for others? Are you nice to the people you interact with? Are you patient? Are you accepting of them rather than being involved in judgments? Can you look to doing good without expecting anything in return? Can you look to loving others without expecting anything in return? Whatever brings you to the highest goodness, the highest peace, the highest joy. We learn to do this in every moment. We learn to be conscious in every moment. Am I getting stuck in ego? The very awareness of being stuck in ego, that's God. The very surrender of ego, that's God. The very surrender of a story, the very surrender of hate. This is the divine. This is goodness. This is peace. Just putting your hands together like this humbles the ego, opens your heart, opens your entire perception to goodness, to joy. Bowing down, the surrender of ego raises the Kundalini, opens your perception to higher levels of goodness and peace and bliss. We get caught up in this notion that to be free of thoughts raises your Kundalini. And so we try to control thoughts, repress thoughts. But it's more than that. It's the egotism behind the thought, the energy behind the thought that makes you grab hold of it and says, this is me. Can you be aware of what makes you grab hold of it? Can you be humbled by it? In this way, ego dissolves and thoughts fall away. Stories fall away. Worries fall away. Fear falls away. Just awareness itself. Being aware of what is here raises Kundalini, because the source of that awareness is the one supreme consciousness. The music we're listening to, the Shakti music, transmits the energy of bliss, of goodness, of enlightenment. So just by listening to it and you feel the peace, the bliss, raises Kundalini. To be in satsang with one who is abiding in goodness and bliss raises Kundalini. Not the ones that will hurt you, take advantage of you. The ones where sitting with them you feel peace, you feel bliss, you feel a transformation happening. What humbles you? What purifies you? What quiets the mind? What brings you into balance? Ultimately, we become aware of higher and higher levels of goodness, of peace. Subtler and subtler levels of bliss. And Kundalini rises in this automatically. And when you become aware of the divine reality, the one supreme joy, and the Kundalini has risen to the top. So hopefully you got something good out of this video. If you did, please feel free to comment or share. But most of all, may you be blessed in her supreme goodness, in her supreme love, and her supreme joy. Om Rim Shikurapyo Namah. Much, much, much love to you. Much love.